Hello everyone! In this video tutorial today I'm going to teach you how to create and implement a night vision filter for your compositor in Blender. Let's go! Now here we have the default scene. The only thing that we need to do here is change the color of the world color to completely black, because you know it's gonna be dark. You need to be dark in order to use night vision. We're gonna hit this and we're gonna hit F12. Why? Because we want to see what we are doing. Okay, now we have a render. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to go into the compositing menu. We're gonna click use nodes, and now we're gonna click Ctrl Shift left click so we can use the viewer node. I'm gonna leave the composite here and we're gonna do to the next step. First of all, we're gonna do a blur. We're gonna do a texture here. We're gonna create a texture new. We're gonna call it noise. We're gonna select the noise. Now in colors, I will tell you to change this to 0.08. It's gonna give you a little bit more of brightness. Here we select the noise. Perfect. Now we create a blur node. We pull it here. Oh, sorry, I got the nodes mixed up. Now we're gonna put this into 2 pixels and the Y into 2 pixels as well. We're gonna take the value. We're gonna put it into image. Okay, for second step, we're gonna select a color mix node. Sorry, I got that miswritten. We're gonna select a mix color node. We're gonna put it here. Okay, I'm gonna take the composite off and we're gonna change this to add. We're gonna pass both images through this and we're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna do the same thing on the bottom one. We're gonna pass the image. We're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna pull it here. We're gonna pass the image again. We're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna pass these 2 images. We're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna do the same thing like this, and then we're gonna do it once more. These 2, one is gonna go here, the other one is gonna go here. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're gonna add a color mix node, another one, but this one's different. We're gonna add a color mix node. If I were to know how to write color, we're gonna use color mix node. We're gonna change this to screen. We're gonna pass the filter on the bottom one and the image on the top one, and we're gonna change the fact to 0.1. Now this, I'm gonna change it to the compositor so you can actually see this. It's gonna generate all the noise, and this noise is gonna be organic, which means that if you press here, it's gonna change. Now it's not being shown in the viewport, but in your render, the noise is gonna be moving. Okay, the next step is gonna be we're gonna add a RGB curves. We're gonna pull around here, down around here a little bit to give it a little bit of contrast, and we're gonna lower the level. You can play with this to have the exact result that you want. In this case, this is good enough for us. Now what we're going to do is we're gonna add a color ramp, and this white value, it's gonna be the color that your night vision is going to be. You can make it blue, you can make it green. In this tutorial, we're gonna make it slightly green. Why not? The other one that I made is blue, so we can make it green. Now, we want to add a eclipse mask. We wanna add an eclipse mask. What we're going to do here is we're gonna change this value to 1, this value to 0.8. What this is going to do is it's gonna give us a pass out. We're gonna add a blur node. We're gonna pull this here. We're gonna put this, the image, into the mask so it can generate it. We're gonna put Gaussian. We're gonna change it to fast Gaussian. We're gonna put the relative on. We're gonna click here and we're gonna put 20% on both. We're gonna pass the mask through the image. Now we're gonna create another color mix node. We're gonna pass we're gonna create another one. We're gonna create a glare so we can have a little bit of an extra. We're gonna change this to fog glow. We're gonna change this to high. We're gonna pass the image through the first node here. We're gonna pass this image through the second node here. We're gonna change this to multiply. Now for the final steps, we're gonna create a brightness and contrast. We're gonna pass this through the image and we're gonna put the contrast to 1. And for the final piece, we're gonna create a gamma. We're gonna put this into 0.5. Connect this here, pass this through the image, and you should roughly have a night vision filter. Now this will work best if there are actual lights in the scene, because the light will bleed out. I will teach you that in a tutorial, in a demo right now. And this is all you need, all you really need for this. Now I'm going to teach you how to implement the node tree. Okay, so right here what you are seeing, it's a quick render. I'm going to change to the render view so you guys can actually see. This is a render that I did yesterday. It doesn't really matter, because what we are going to do is going to teach you how to implement. Now we go into the composite. Here we have the filter. This one doesn't really work. We're going to do append or link. I'll rather do link because this doesn't change the actual values, but if you want to customize it, do append. We're going to select your root. When the blend file is, you select the blend file, and we have load the node. You select blend file, node tree, and there will be the node. Now we select here, we put ngvs 2.0 in this case, and you simply pass it like this, and you pass it through the composite. So now if I go into here and I do into composite, you're gonna see the filter. If I hit F12, let it load, this is what the image is, and this is what the filter looks like with a lit scene. You can see that the lights are bleeding. Well, this is all for today's video. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial has been useful to you and your friends. See you next time.